We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
Hi divas, and welcome to an extra special episode of The Final FronTia. Why is it special, I hear you cry? Well, it's 1 year since we started The Final FronTia, and we thought we'd put together an extra special episode for the FronTia fam. That's you. I'm trying FronTia fam as a thing. With all of our favourite moments from every episode of The Final FronTia so far. Cue the theme tune. Yes, it's been 1 year since The Final FronTia began, everyone, and we thought we'd take a look back at some of our highlights and our favourite moments from all of the episodes that we've had so far. Now, it may not feel like it, but we've had 44 episodes. This is the 45th episode of The Final FronTia, which is wild. Producer Poppy, here's a pop quiz for you. Can you name every guest who's been on The Final FronTia? Go.
Oh my God. Max Belegde, Arancha, Hanaconda,
3,
Mylene Klaas,
4,
Tiara Sky, Harriet Rose, Bradley Richards,
7,
Pearl Mackie, Juno Dawson,
Ali,
Charlie Craggs, Cheryl,
11,
Kitty Scott Claus,
12,
Veronica Green. Oh my God! Pixie Polite.
14,
Rosetti.
15.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, your time's up. You got a score of 15. Producer Poppy, just to recap everyone that you missed out there, you missed Ella Morgan, Jordan and Henry, Daniel Anthony, Marmalade, Ember and the Tiny Gentleman, James Barr, who literally has a podcast with you guys, Scaredy Cat, Jombers Blonde, the entire cast of Six the Musical, Victoria Scone, Reese Nicholson from Drag Race Down Under, Jade Adams, Joe Black, Electra Fent, yourself, technically, LaPhil, Jenny Walser from Heartstopper, Bambi Thug from Eurovision, Chris Hall, who also has a podcast with you guys, Danny Harmer off Tracy Beaker, Jimbo, the drag clown, the fashion queen, Ahura, River Medway, and you also missed, did you say Max Belegde? You did say, so you missed Kate Butch.
I didn't have enough time. I would have got them all.
I love that you said that like a game show presenter. I didn't have enough time. So at this point, I want to reflect on some of the early episodes that we did, because you will not have seen the full video versions of those first 6 episodes, I believe, which is wild because it was like the early days and we hadn't sort of got everything together yet. We didn't know exactly what direction we were going in. So the first few episodes, we have not actually released the videos. And just for you, my FronTia fam, we are releasing those episodes this week. So you will get to see the full video episodes with Juno Dawson, Kate Butch, Pearl Mackie, and Charlie Craggs. So you'll get to see all of the visuals of those ones, which is really exciting. I loved those early episodes because they were really focused on like the geekery of sci-fi. Particularly talking to Juno, which was amazing. And FronTia fam, I will tell you this. I had no idea, and you had no idea, but Juno knew the whole time while we recorded that episode that she had written an episode of Doctor Who for the new season. So we were sat together talking about Doctor Who. She absolutely knew the entire time that she had already written, and I think they probably already filmed it, I don't know, I should ask her, an episode of Doctor Who, because she's been announced as one of the writers for the new season. Producer Poppy, are you going to tune in?
Maybe I will.
Well, you should. So here is a little clip of Juno Dawson, writer of Doctor Who, not just the creator of Doctor Who Redacted, but an actual writer on the actual main show, Doctor Who. Here's a little clip of Juno talking about Doctor Who. Okay, let's get into Doctor Who.
Let's, come on then.
Because you've sort of, as you said, been a lifelong fan.
Yeah.
From the inception. Not that you were there at the time.
Oh my God,
That's
I'm not that old.
I'm not implying
Since
that.
1963.
The obvious question is, do you have a favourite Doctor?
To be really particular, I do somewhat consider them to be two separate entities, even though it's all one story about a time traveller in his TARDIS.
Okay.
I think there's always going to be a place in my heart for Sylvester McCoy, because that's who I grew up with.
Okay.
And so I remember watching after dinner with my mum, and it was Sylvester McCoy and Bonnie Langford. Then as a teenager, I was really into the Peter Davison era because it felt quite space opera, quite like with the family of companions, Tegan and Nyssa and Turlough and the whole extended gang. But as a grown-up, you know, and as a writer, I can sort of objectively recognise what sort of David Tennant brought to that part, and how I think Tennant lived, breathed, ate and slept Doctor Who, and really kind of gave himself. And I mean, he came back 10 years later to do it all again. And I think that's really telling of his kind of commitment. And I just think, his love for it, you can see it on screen, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, he's even married to a former Doctor's daughter and the actress who played his own daughter, which is wild. I think there's like an interesting thing, because I struggle with that question of who my favourite Doctor is, because obviously big love, but I kind of feel like your favourite Doctor is automatically connected to your favourite TARDIS team or companion.
Yes.
Because I always feel like I want to say that it's Matt Smith, but I think that's because I love Amy and Rory in the TARDIS so much.
Interesting. My husband is a big fan of Amy for different reasons.
Very fair.
On the laminated list.
Yes.
Amy Pond would be number one. Karen Gillan, he loves her.
That was the wonderful Juno Dawson. And speaking of Doctor Who, we had Pearl Mackie on the show so early on, which was absolutely amazing. And as you all know, listening at home, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, and I've really had like a wonderful time to meet all of these sort of heroes that I've had from watching on screen. And to have Pearl Mackie come in and sit on the podcast was really, really amazing, because she's such a phenomenal actor, such a phenomenal performer. Her bringing Bill to life was wonderful, because it was also part of her queer journey and discovering herself. So it's so important. It's just such a reflection of how impactful sci-fi can be in showing you a world of possibilities. And here's a little clip from episode 4 with Pearl Mackie, the time-travelling vampire Trekkie. But that's something that you have done, is sort of playing like an LGBTQ companion, which I believe was the first confirmed companion.
Yes.
I mean, Captain Jack, were you a companion, or were you just sort of in the TARDIS for a bit? Up for debate. But
it's a debate I won't enter into.
I will. No, you were the first one. So like,
sure, I'll take it.
You were. And that is incredible, because that sort of hadn't happened before. And that opened doors, even like moving forward, like Yaz was a queer POC in a subsequent season. So like, how does it feel like knowing that you were the first one to sort of do that in such an iconic and important show?
I mean, it's still something that I find quite overwhelming, honestly. Not in a... I think overwhelming can sometimes sound negative. I don't have any kind of negative connotations towards it at all. I just think it's something that I probably won't ever really be able to wrap my head around. It was such a gift, and to be able to be part of people's journeys is phenomenal. And I mean, it's just so important. You know, it's like we were saying, you know, seeing yourself reflected is such a massive, massive thing. And like, I've had people like come up to me and be like, without you, I couldn't have come out to my family.
Wow.
Which is like something that like I literally get emotional every time I even recount that story.
Redacted.
But it's like it's such a big deal, and I don't know. I don't even really think I can put into words how important it is to me to have been able to do that for other people, because I know what it's like, and it's massive. And I feel really lucky to be able to even be anywhere near that. So.
You did that for people. And not just that, like, again, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but Doctor Who is literally my favourite show. So, like, you as Bill was the first time I looked and went, that is a character in my favourite show that actually resembles me. Like, I can see myself reflected in that person. Work, Pearl Mackie. Now, in the early episodes, we did go a little bit Doctor Who heavy, which I don't know why that is. Could never be me. And on episode 6, we had the absolute icon that is Charlie Craggs on the podcast. Now, Charlie Craggs, not only is she just an Instagram baddie, she is also the star of Doctor Who Redacted, which was the audio drama that Juno Dawson created. And that was, I believe, one of Charlie's, if not Charlie's actual first acting role, playing the lead role of Cleo Proctor in Doctor Who Redacted. If you haven't listened to it, I would fully recommend. It's available on BBC Sounds. Go and listen to the full series. I listened to the entire thing on a flight to LA because I'm bougie. Not that bougie. Wish I had a TARDIS. That'd be way bougier. And it's like really, really wonderful. Really proud of Charlie and everything that she's achieved in her life. But I'm mostly proud of her for being in the Doctor Who universe. And here's a little clip of Charlie talking about Doctor Who. But Doctor Who Redacted, let's talk about that.
Doctor Who? Who?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? Doctor Who? That's my I have never watched Doctor Who joke.
Oh, okay, well.
Who?
Have you literally never watched it?
Until I did Redacted on the first day of filming, they were like, Charlie, we can tell you've never watched this before. You need to go home and watch a few episodes. I was like, okay. I went home. Loved it. Like, I was really surprised.
So good.
I watched the Billie Piper series. Mm-hmm. Honestly, so camp. Like, the reason I never watched it because I thought it wouldn't be for me, because I was like, oh, it's a bit like all the boys. I went to an all-boys school, and all the boys who, like, there was like the bad boys, and then like the nerdy boys, and and then there was me, who was a girl, and then but, not in school, but yeah, the nerdy boys who would watch it. I'm like, I'm not like them, so I just assumed I wouldn't like it, and I knew it was like quite like sci-fi. I never watched Star Wars or anything like that. I've like never seen anything nerdy. So like I was like, but it's probably not for me. But when I watched it, when the BBC people told me to, I was like, the Billie Piper one is so camp, but it's literally like gay coded. Like, she is a gay icon. Her mum is even more of a gay icon.
Jackie Tyler.
Trying to give the doctor a blowjob.
Right.
Me. Literally, like, if Jodie Whittaker wasn't the doctor when I was doing it, I would have as well. I really would.
Wait, wasn't Jackie in Redacted? Rose's mum.
Oh, sorry, but I'm not Rose.
No, but Rose's mum, wasn't she in...
Oh, do you know
Redacted?
what? Maybe that's an Easter egg that went over my head.
Because your character Cleo used to get babysat by Rose.
By Rose, yeah.
Yeah. And I think Camilla, who plays Jackie, I think she was in an episode, or at least she was referenced.
I didn't even realise. Oh my God, I'm so... Honestly, it's wasted on me. Like, that whole experience, like, some people would have died to have been in the universe, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm like,
literally me.
I was like rooting for them to put you in it. Like, I remember I was like, hint, hint, make Tia Kofi my love interest.
Well, allegedly, it was close to happening.
I know, I heard, and I was like very much like,
this is why we need a new season of Doctor Who Redacted.
I would come back and do it just for you, honestly. If for you, I would.
Maybe I'll talk to Juno and I'll just write it and be like, can you pitch this to Russell?
I would. Just for you.
Yeah. This whole podcast is just an extended way of me trying to get into Doctor Who somehow.
Honestly, it should have happened. Like, Russell loves you as well. Like, at Student Pride, Russell really loves you.
Oh, Russell, I'll play the Doctor. Charlie Craggs, one of my favourite people, and another one of my favourite people, appeared in episode 8. Now, I think, producer Poppy, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the favourite episodes. Miss Hanaconda.
I don't want to choose favourites, but it was a good one. It was a good one.
It was a good one. And Hannah actually ended up with her own Whiz Radio podcast. Producer Poppy, tell us about Hannah's podcast.
It's called What's Lost Got to Do With It? It's all about finding out what someone's lost in their life. It can be, something like losing your keys or losing a friend. Who knows? You can talk about whatever.
And in Hannah's case, it's losing Drag Race twice. But Hannah was one of our funniest guests. We had an amazing time wearing my old terrible season 2 runways. But one of the things that I really enjoyed us talking about was, to be honest, reflecting on our time at Drag Race UK versus the world. And here's a little snippet of that episode. If you haven't listened to the whole thing, it's available now wherever you get your podcasts. Oh yeah, we were on Drag Race.
Yeah, we were on
How
Drag
was that?
Race. Oh, look, it was pretty good. We had a great time. We laughed. We giggled.
We cried.
We cried. But fundamentally, we did that.
We really did.
And I'm really proud of us. And I'm so exceptionally proud of you. And like being able to stand next to you while you got crowned was a joy and a dream. You did that, Mama.
We did do that.
You did that, Mama.
I did not expect that outcome necessarily. I can't
Well,
lie.
what outcome did you expect?
I definitely expected a version of events with you having a crown. And I think, see how we circumnavigated the world just then.
But did you see?
I did see.
Did you see?
Oh my gosh. I have not shown everyone the thing that you're about to say.
Can we talk about it? Are we allowed to talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Because it went to air.
It did, and it's all over TikTok.
It literally is all over TikTok. Well, I want to say it.
I'm too scared.
I'm going to say it. Well, somewhere, someone fucked up because they left the subtitles on over the credits of us having a tie.
Yeah, there is a version, if you watch the credits, where it suddenly says the credits start rolling and then it says, it's a tie. You're both winners, baby. Yeah. And then one of us says, what the fuck?
Are you joking? No, I was like, are you joking? Yeah. Are you joking?
Is that how I sound?
Are you joking?
That's not how I sound.
No, it's but yeah, how wild's that? No, but to be fair, I'd like it was win, draw, lose. I was just so honoured to do it and be there with you because you represent something very special in drag.
Thank you.
High-end glamour.
Yeah, I represent fashion, dance, ability.
No, but what we were saying this. I was speaking to Tia on the phone yesterday. But like, it was just like we're bringing fun back to drag, and like what Drag Race was fun and meant to be celebrating all different types of drag. And I love that we can like that final lip sync. We just enjoyed it.
It was so silly. It was
silly.
Very silly. I think that's what like some people miss because there is like a version of drag that a lot of people aspire to and it's all, you know, becoming a little homogenous to my taste. I'm not going to call it out, but it's all blending into one race. And just
race,
just vaguely brown people wearing human hair wigs, and I feel like we did like silly things. Like who's had a bottle smashed on their head on Drag Race?
No one, and I feel like that was you did. But you did it to yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
I just think it was like a time for us to be a little bit more joyful and realize that it's not so fucking serious. Like we can have fun.
We can.
And enjoy life a little bit more. And fun fact for those out there in the room watching, we are actually friends and we are celebrating each other and it's okay to have your favourites and you don't need to shit on someone else. And I love Tia Kofi and she's the winner. And I'll take that payment via PayPal after this.
Thank you. Hannah, you absolute legend. The wonder from down under, Hannah-conda. We've had some real Drag Race icons on this show. We've had Veronica Green from season 2 and 3 of Drag Race UK, Kitty Scott-Claus from Global All-Stars in season 3, River Medway from season 3, Ahura from my season, Pixie Polite, Jimbo, Cheryl, like just so many, LaFille, so many amazing queens. Electra Fence, Joe Black, I don't know why I'm listing them all, Victoria Scone, you can just listen to all of these episodes. Jomba's Blonde, Scaredy Cat, I think Marmalade as well. I think we should do a little compilation here. Arancha Castilla-La Mancha, let's just mention them all. Are there any more? Rosé. There we go, that's everyone. I think we should do a little compilation of some iconic clips from our Drag Race UK guests.
I was a Twilight girly.
I was a big Twilight fan, and I've got to say, like, if you were Bella, I'd go for neither.
I'd pick the one with the abs who was obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Not the pasty, skinny bastard who couldn't care less about me and kept pissing off to Rome or wherever.
I'm gonna take this moment and make it last forever. I'm gonna give my heart away and pray. You should do that.
Stay together.
Isn't it
my
great?
Gosh, yeah, the Dua Lipa of drag, everybody. Look at that.
And well, what are you? If I'm the Dua Lipa of drag,
The Jane Horrocks, I guess.
Jane Horrocks. I do see that for you. Niche reference. For anyone under 30, that was a niche reference.
I don't get this entitlement about people saying, right, you're going to create art, but I have to like it. No, honey. This is fucking subjective. If you like it, great. If you don't, there'll be 1 million other TV shows for you to watch right now.
And that, my friends, is going to be an amazing socials clip. Just River Medway rants about entitled television viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fun game. We're doing a drag version of Glee.
Okay.
Who's playing who?
I was going to put you as Sue.
In this wig, absolutely.
In this
Okay.
wig, Sue.
I'd love a whistle.
Victoria Scone. Will Schuster.
I see it. You would be Britney S. Pierce.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you're not a Quinn for Bray energy.
No, I don't think so.
But then who would be your Santana? Who's your like Latina sister? Ophelia Love.
Ophelia Love.
She's like part Argentinian.
Yeah.
Something Colombian.
So she says.
Allegedly.
She's been on holiday, I'm sure.
She's got a tan. Who would be Rachel Berry?
Chanel number 5.
Chanel number 5 would be
Rachel Berry.
Rachel Berry. Tina Cohen Chang.
Ember would be Jessie St. James because she also used to sing that song back in the day. The
Run Joey Run.
Run Joey Run.
I feel like that the winner of this year's Man Up, Crip Ladywood, would be an iconic Artie Abrams.
Okay, yeah.
Drag king.
Fierce. Who would be Kurt Hummel?
Who would be Kurt Hummel? Maybe the Tiny Gentleman. Do you know the
That's
Tiny
cute,
Gentleman?
yeah.
Gives the Twinkie energy.
Yeah. Do you know who I actually think I would be?
Who?
Terry Schuster.
Oh
In
no, I
this
do see that
hair
for you.
as
It is
well.
very. You are giving Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Very that.
bitch.
I was 1,000 times more creative than anybody here. I'm not gonna come down the runway looking like you do. I'm gonna be me.
What is me and what is you?
Look at you, grab a mirror. You can come down the runway and look like you've stepped off Rodeo Drive, like a goddamn supermodel. I'll never look like that.
True, you will never be glamour.
Is it over?
Oh no, there's
no,
one
wait.
more line and then a full monologue for me. Thanks, Poppy.
Boo. Boo. Just because you got a sugar daddy that pays for everything for you, TBH.
Oh, I don't have a sugar daddy, sweetheart. Everything that I've had, I've worked for. And I've worked for to get, and I built myself. So I need you to know 100%, I don't have a sugar daddy. I've never had a sugar daddy. If I want a sugar daddy, yes, I could probably go out and get one because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl. Maybe everything I've had, I've worked for, and I've gotten myself. I have built myself from the ground up. She throws a beverage. Oh, and scene.
Am I ever going to see you again?
You can't.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I've got the TARDIS. Same old life. Last of the Time Lords.
On your own?
I should say,
I love you.
Quite right, too. And I suppose if it's one last to say it, fuck, my last line. And I suppose if it's one last chance to say it, Rose Tyler. You will not take her from me.
your anger and your lust for power have already done that. You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. Until now, you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi. I do not fear the dark side as you do. Obi-Wan, I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
Your new empire?
Don't make me kill you.
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
You will try. Fight scene. Okay, it's a Go Valley Girl. Some amazing Drag Race UK guests right there. Well, not just Drag Race UK, international. Crowned Queens, Jimbo, an All-Stars winner. Just me and Jimbo, two winners, having a chat with each other. Now, another running theme that we've had on this podcast, because we're all fans here, is Heartstopper. I am obsessed with Heartstopper. I was very lucky enough, away from this podcast, producer Poppy, don't tell me off for plugging another podcast, but I was able to host the Netflix official Heartstopper podcast, where I got to speak to so many of the cast members. Really have a wonderful time, but we didn't get to speak to all of the cast members on that podcast. So sneaky, Dia and Poppy decided to get some of our favourite actors from Heartstopper into the Final FronTia, onto the pod, and have a chat with them about all things sci-fi, geeky, and Heartstopper. So here's a little snippet of our besties, Jenny Walser and Bradley Riches, talking about Heartstopper. I feel like we have to have a Heartstopper-related conversation.
Yes.
Because season 3 is coming.
Imminent.
Yes, it is.
She's due, yeah.
She is coming. And we've seen a lot of new characters that are making an appearance.
Yes.
Is there romance on the cards for you?
Ooh, okay, juicy. So yeah, I guess you're alluding to Michael.
Yes.
Who makes an appearance this season, played by the lovely Dara.
Yes.
So I'd say that I can't give too much away.
Okay.
But definitely Tori in this season, she, we see a slightly lighter side to her. She becomes a little bit more open to the possibility of other people being part of her life.
Interesting.
Making some new friends. So make of that what you will.
Interesting.
But yeah, there's definitely potential for more to come in future.
Oh,
when it comes
cryptic.
to Michael.
My main thing is that I've seen the photos of how Michael has been styled on set. Image here. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm just upset that I didn't get an audition for the role, to be honest with you.
Well,
Just
I think...
livid.
I mean, Dara's tall, but he's not as tall as you. I think we wouldn't fit in the same frame.
Which would just allow for
the comedy
additional comedy.
would be excellent. I mean, we can have a word.
Yeah, let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah, if Dara's not free in future, then...
And then because the head will be cut off, no one will know. There's
No
a
one
different
will know.
person. We should have a little conversation about Heartstopper.
Yeah, of course.
Because everyone knows that I'm a massive Heartstopper fan.
Well, this season you're in it more than me.
This season was great. I've watched the whole season.
It's cute. It's very cute.
Do you watch it back?
I do watch it. Well, obviously last season it was a bit different because we had the screening was for all episodes, so we watched it then. So I watched it then, and then I had a family and friends screening as well. But this season the screening was only the first 3 episodes, I think it was. So you kind of had to watch it in your own house this time. But yeah, last year I did watch it 3 times. This time I've only watched it once so far. But you never know, there might be a time where I'll click back onto it.
I used to find it really strange watching myself back on stuff.
Yeah.
And now, I'm not going to lie, I have to do it because I'm I need to check I didn't say anything.
Just
obviously,
scary.
you're acting.
Yeah,
so it's different. But I will watch back anything and be please don't say something bad about someone, just to make sure. But it is wild how much, from the first series till now, the Heartstopper fandom has grown
definitely
even bigger. And it's such a nice fandom.
No, it is. They're cute. It's I think the thing that I always need to remind myself is when someone really likes you or really enjoys obviously Heartstopper and stuff like that, it does come from a place of love, which is really nice. There's not really many people who are scarily obsessed with that.
Yeah.
It's just it's a nice, positive relationship with a show, which I think they just love it, and it's done help them a lot. And yeah, I think you got to see it as a positive a lot of the time, I think.
For sure. And it's a range, it's a huge age range because there are sort of older, millennials, me saying that I'm not. Not a 30-year-old. There are older people who watch it because it has that nostalgia of looking back and wishing things could have been like that. And also younger people who can watch it and learn from it.
Learn from it, 100%. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting when you meet people and it's oh my God, I love Juno Dawson. And you just don't know the age range anymore because it's like you said, when you speak to the older generations, it's they were, I think people mourning, that's the word, people mourning their younger self. It was they wish they had it. And I'm that's a really nice way to connect with the series. And then obviously younger people want to learn and then people who aren't a part of the community but also want to learn, watch it.
And yeah, it makes people feel seen and represented, which is really nice.
Now, we are coming to the end of the podcast. Can I get an R, Producer Poppy?
Oh.
But this podcast wouldn't be what it is today without the legend and icon and star that is Producer Poppy, everyone. She is phenomenal. She holds the podcast together. I say that. She sort of just, like, she sits there and presses buttons, and I don't know what any of the buttons do, so if she left me on her own, if she left me on my own, none of this would happen. Producer Poppy holds this whole ship together, keeps it sailing like the captain that she is. And Producer Poppy, you have appeared on so many episodes of this podcast. How does it feel to be a local celeb?
Honestly, you've made all my dreams come true. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. I just want to say thank you to all my fans out there. I love all the fan art and my presents.
Oh my gosh, literally the gifts. I've had a few times. The one that springs to mind, I will name drop Laura in the TARDIS. I'm sure she's okay with that. Who came to a meet and greet that I did at a Pride event and gave me a gift for you. Which is super lovely. So if you do have any gifts for Producer Poppy, you may just hand them to me next time you see them, and I will pass them on. But Editor Richard, if you could be so kind as we come to the end of this episode to give us an emotional montage of Producer Poppy's best bits. I feel like Davina McCall back in old Big Brother, where someone would get evicted and be like, here are your best bits. So Producer Poppy, you have been an incredible housemate. Here are your best bits.
I'm a quirky girl.
Quirky.
When they want to call you Poppy, but like your name's actually Cockly Caw, and like no one will call you Cockly Caw.
Right, we're making that. As soon as this is done, you will have seen this on TikTok by the time this episode airs. That exact, you're posting that immediately. Exclusive.
The Final FronTia.
The Final FronTia. Spill the tea. This is fun.
Quack it.
Who has the family?
Quack it.
Who's shorter?
Quack it.
Who's got the best grades?
Quack it.
I salute you. I've never done that before, but let's do it.
Now.
Let's do it. I salute you.
Ooh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one. I don't care about their present. This is going to be finished.
Richard, put this all in.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Just keep this all in, please.
Yeah.
1 year of the Final FronTia. Thank you, Producer Poppy. You're an absolute icon. Thank you also, Editor Richard. Ricky boy, thank you so much. Even though we've never met in person, I have now seen a picture of you as Producer Poppy showed me. Thank you also to Baby J, Miss Jessica, if you're nasty, for all your hard work on the podcast. And of course, to the icon, the founder, the CEO of Wiz Radio, Mr. Evil Jimmy. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and let me have a wonderful time. And Producer Poppy says thank you to Serafina for writing all the quizzes. But also thank you to all of you for listening, for tuning in, for watching on YouTube, liking all of the Instagram content. Wherever you listen to your podcast, thank you for listening there. If you could, I never ask you to do this, but if you could be a dear and just like leave a little 5 stars, make sure that you follow or subscribe depending on the platform. Just because it helps us out quite a lot and keeps the podcast going for another tremendous year of the Final FronTia. Now, as you know, dear listeners, dear FronTia fam, I'm going to keep that. That's quite good. My divas, my FronTia fam, as you know, at the end of every episode, we usually do a scene, but this was no ordinary episode because it was a highlight of the year so far. So instead of doing a full scene, I'm going to hand the mic over to Producer Poppy to do an impression of me. The scene, as I'm going to record it on my phone as well, I'm going to do it on cinematic just for the drama. Producer Poppy, the scene is you are Tia Kofi ending an episode of the Final FronTia.
I actually think that's just the episode over because we don't start the podcast properly and we just end it whenever. So I'm gonna go have a coffee. Bye. That's kind of what you do. Bye, everyone.
That's the end.